Okay, I think we're recording. Okay, so hello, welcome everybody. This is Andrew from High 10 Film, and we're here today to tell you a little bit about an upcoming film that's about to be released on New Year's Day called Paper Cranes. Cool. So we have a task for the actors and me today, which is to fold a paper crane using a square of paper and also to answer some questions about the film, which hopefully you're going to come and see on the 1st of January. It's all virtual, so you've got absolutely no excuses. You can be there 100%. It's tier 4 secured. It's COVID allowing, and yeah, it's going to be great. So I don't think anyone's really looked at any instructions for how to make a paper crane. So this is going to be completely improvised.
Freestyle origami, that's what I like to call it.
Nice, freestyle origami. It's a new trend. I love it. Okay, so Nathan, my first question is to you, which is,
yes.
Who are you?
I am Nathan. I went to drama school and I'm an actor and a drama facilitator. In this play, I play a character called Wes. Wes is a bit of a, you maybe it's like a lad. I know that's such a terrible term, but I'm sure he wouldn't describe himself as that. But he's got a girlfriend in the play who he, is with and really likes. But he's also, I don't know, open to maybe playing the field. I don't know, but we don't really see, that's only a very kind of brief side of Wes that we see. But he's a cool guy, cool character, very loyal, I think, to his friends, and a good friend to have. I think you'd be all right if you had a friend like Wes in your life.
Yeah, I hear that 100%. Nice. Interesting that you called it a play. Maybe potential slip. The truth is that for the most part, we're all theatre people that have kind of during lockdown deviated into film because it sort of feels like a bit more of a manageable logistical thing to be able to do during this time.
Absolutely.
Do live.
Absolutely, yeah. And I think the thing is with plays and films, I think a lot of people ask you as an actor, do you prefer to do plays or films? But I like to think of it as like it's just like playing football. So it's like playing an 11-a-side match or a 5-a-side match. It's just it's the same kind of skill. You just have to adjust to what medium you're playing in.
Yeah, 100%. Nice. Thank you, Nathan.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Ali, who are you?
Right, well, I'm Ali. I'm currently a student at university, but I've always had a real passion for drama. I used to be part of a youth theatre group before going to university. And ever since university, I haven't really had many opportunities to get involved in both theatre and indeed film work. So with everything going on, particularly everything in the world right now, the opportunity to do this was great because it's really kind of reignited my passion, which has always been acting. So I play Jay in the film. And I don't feel like I want to give too much away about Jay. There's a few little sort of things that I don't really, that I think there would almost be kind of spoilers if I was to give away too much, but I guess based on him as a person, I think he's a really nice person. I think he's got a couple of insecurities really, and I think he's worried about certain things that his friends might think or feel about him. But I think deep down he's got a good heart, and but also I feel like he's sometimes a bit of an outsider with the rest of the group, where the rest of the lads are all kind of really laddish and all boisterous. But I think you'll notice that whilst he tries to keep up with them, deep down he's not really that kind of person. And actually his friends, I think, lie more in the girl area of the group as well as the guys. So but I won't give any more about it because, as I said, I think there's some spoilers there. But no, this whole project's been really good. And as I said, it's been a really good opportunity to kind of reignite my passion for drama and stuff. So and I think it's a really good film. So you guys should definitely come and see it.
Yes, thank you so much, Ali. Jessica, who the hell are you?
Well, I'm Jessica. I've just graduated from drama school, age 15, in a course called World Performance. Check it out. So yeah, I love drama, writing. It's been, a pleasure to take part in this because, as Ali said, it's been very hard at the moment. And when this opportunity came, I'm like, I'm gonna grab it because it's a nice script and a nice director and nice cast. So that was an amazing experience. It has been an amazing experience. So thank you for that. So Debbie, I played Debbie. What can I say about Debbie? Like, she's a key worker. So, at present time, she's been working a lot. She's auntie to Sai, which is one of the main characters. She's going through things as all of us in this time, especially with work. She's just been through a divorce, so quite a lot going on with her, but she always like trying to help, trying to give advice, just being that friend that anyone wants really at this time. So what can I say about this play? It's a love story. It's people like going through their insecurities, just trying to find themselves amidst everything that's going on. So I hope you can relate with that, because I did myself, and it's been a pleasure. So come and see it.
Thanks for that, Jess. Yeah, a couple of interesting points you made there is like the writing of the film itself was sort of quite an interesting process because it was collaborative. It was completely collaborative, and it was like a Google Drive document that we were all working on together as like anonymous llama or whatever it was, and then slowly sort of built the script, and then sort of continued to keep tweaking it and changing it as we started shooting the film. Like about a week before we started filming it, no, in fact, we'd already started filming it before we completely changed the ending. And yeah, it was sort of really nice. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and that was interesting because you had to, just jump on the wave of other people's writing styles and stuff like that, and so that it was all flowing from one scene to the next, and it wasn't too like, staccato. But it was an interesting challenge, wasn't it? Like for all of us to like, just like be able to adapt like that, which was cool.
Absolutely. And there was a lot of adapting because, of course, like a lot of actors are now finding themselves working online, and a lot of writers trying to find actors. And it sort of really helped in some ways in terms of like connections between people and being able to access people that you weren't able to access before because they didn't have the time to work with you or whatever. And then, yeah, kind of also been a massive hindrance, and the gods have not always been on our side, and like, kind of people's yeah, sort of connections and stuff like this, but we've soldiered through, and actually sort of getting everything to the editing sort of software that we're using and kind of seeing all the footage and then going, oh no, hold on, this is brilliant. A massive relief, and just is yeah, changed again in the editing process. We've been really sort of like trying to keep our minds open to like what this story can be, and sort of changing it and making each moment mean more has been really nice to see it happen. And shots and the sort of quality of the shots and the storytelling is allows for that, which is really nice. It's really good. It's really nice to see that like collaborative ways of working really do serve amazing products. It's really good. Cool. So my next question is, what's this film about? Jess, do you want to answer for that? What's it about?
Yeah. So as I was saying, it's a lot to do with how we all feeling at the moment, because it was made in lockdown. It's about just finding our ways through relationships, friendships, and dependence of one another. And what I really like about it is how like the process of it, again, like the writing, as Andrew pointed out, that was like very collaborative as well. So yeah, I'd say I'm not going to give too much away. I'd say it's a story about love, friendship, and just humanity, that the condition of like just being human and going through things, and you know, and knowing that it's okay to reach out, because I'd say that for myself, because especially at this times when you just don't let things out, don't reach out, you know, it's just so much going on here that, you know, things can happen, you know. So I'd say I'll just leave it at that and not give too much away, but you should definitely come and see this, because yeah.
Nice. It's amazing. It's like, it's a really incredibly moving film that's
Definitely.
homegrown, and
I think there's something in that film that everyone can relate to in some way, particularly at the moment, like with COVID. I mean, whether you are dealing with it, you know, whether you've been in a relationship or you're currently in a relationship, and how people have coped with that during lockdown, just general well-being, how people interact with one another through, well, for example, what we're doing right now on Zoom. You know, I think that's one of the great things about the film, like without giving too much away. I think it's that there is really something in there that everyone can find to kind of take away and go, well, I completely understand this character or what this situation, because I've basically been in a very similar situation myself. And I think films and any sort of arts or theatre that where people can really relate to it are always the best ones, where people can really take a lot away from. So that's why I think one of the reasons why this is such a good film and why you should definitely go and see it.
You know, just on that, like if I was to describe the film in one word, I would say acceptance, or like wanting to be accepted, which is, I think, is a very it's a human thing, isn't it? Like wanting to be like seen as good, or just want to be included. So I'd say if I was to describe the film in one word, I'd say, you know, wanting to be accepted, or acceptance. Yeah.
nice. Thank you, Nathan. Why should people come and see this film? Why should they come and see this film?
I think people should come and see this film because I mean, obviously, Jess and Ali and yourself have touched on it. But it is a film that really deals with relationships and dependence. I think they are two of the core themes of this film. And I feel like we kind of live in a world now where sometimes people feel they feel, oh, I can't say that, or I can't say that to certain people, but I could maybe say it to, you know, someone in a private group. And, you know, that's, you know, I think that's a way that we all kind of can feel sometimes, you know, like we're worried about what we can and can't say, and we can and can't do, and how we're supposed to act in a relationship, whether that be a friendship or you know, romantically. So I think that this film is, what it does is it shines a light on that, and the moments that, you know, you might be like, is that something that's okay? Am I okay with that, or am I not okay with that? And, you know, it's like a way of, like, you know, bringing to light these questions that that are starting to be asked a lot more, which I think is, you know, a good thing to make, you know, aware of, like, you know, relationships you're in. As Ali said, you know, people can like relate to it. I think people will be able to relate to it, I think. So it's just shining a light on relationships and dependency, and for the characters in the film, it's like saying, is that the kind of relationship I want? Do I want to be in this situation? Which situation is the best one for me? Do I have to pick a side? Can I be on everyone's side, or must I choose one? You know, so it throws up, I think, it's a film that throws up a lot of questions, and they're the best kind of films, because that will leave people talking afterwards. So if you want to have a good chat after you come out, after you finish watching it, then come see it, because yeah, lots to talk about and lots to mull over and think about afterwards.
That's super. That's super. So perfect. Because the next thing to say is that it's not just a film premiere that's happening on the 1st of January. The film exists about sort of 35 minutes. But we wanted to make this feel like our party, a celebration. It also happens to be my birthday on the 1st of January. And there's going to be some other acts as well. We're going to have some stand-up comedians there. We're going to have some live musicians there as well, possibly some performance poetry. It's going to be absolutely lovely, and I think you should come. I think the last thing to do is to check on the progress of the paper cranes.
Oh my days.
Want the offer your reveal first?
That's a chatterbox, Jess. That's not a paper crane.
I'm trying. I mean, these guys do bring some paper cranes, some drinks, and some snacks, because we're gonna try together because it's not easy.
Yeah,
Too far off. I had no idea how to make a paper plane, so
I've got this. It looks a bit like a plane, but then you see like the leg there. See the leg of the crane. So I think that's pretty accurate, actually.
I just kind of did a boat, really,
Okay, I definitely must win that. Come on,
like a paper boat.
Andrew. Let me see yours. Yours is a chatterbox as well.
yeah, you call them chatterboxes.
Yeah. What do you call them?
Fortune tellers, like a paper fortune teller.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
Oh, those
Yeah.
are really
Okay, well, thank you so much, everybody. And I really hope you come and see the film. You can get tickets at andrewmcpherson.co.uk/upcoming shows, and you can get a ticket length there and buy your tickets on Eventbrite. It's pay what you can, so absolutely no excuses. Be there, come and have a wonderful time. Minimum donation is £1, so fling us a quid and come and see some brilliant artists making brilliant art and having a great time. Hope to see you there. Bye, everyone.
Bye, guys. God bless.
Bye.
Hope to see you there.